Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Grindfest. I'm your wonderful host, Fontoman, and, where did all this money come from? Ah, well, who gives a shit? Probably nothing. Alright, let's get back to our grind, shall we? Put on some boosters. XP. I'm unfortunately now running out of boosters in, well, additional capacities other than crew experience and experience for battle. But, oh well, they had to cut down sometime. I've still got hilarious amounts of them, and at least an additional experience. But, put that on, and let's get to clicking people, shall we? Okay, it's a tier 10 game. Live Oaks is, well, I suppose accommodating to artillery. So at least there's that, and, well, because we're playing artillery, the tier doesn't necessarily really matter. One of the things that's actually kind of weird is that, honestly, as you go up the tiers, in some cases, tanks get less armored. Like, you know how, you know, all the really glassy premium, like, not the premium tanks, but all the, really, really glassy medium tanks and autoloader tanks, in some cases, that are really actually, in a lot of cases, easy to pin. Well, in their sides and turrets and whatnot, like, especially the AMX 5100, fuck, the 50Bs. You could, there are tier 7 tanks that can shoot through the 50Bs turret. In a lot of cases, the armor stops mattering in a lot of cases, which is, well, one of the flaws with the game! Or they rely on specific armor dead zones, like the front of, like, Russian medium tanks. Or the front turret of Russian medium tanks, rather. That are impenetrable to fucking everything, and that's it. Those areas are typically very small, and honestly, in a lot of cases, if you were to get into the right position, you could kill most tier 10 tanks with significantly weaker and lower tier tanks, which is something I've always noticed and is just really funny. But let's obliterate this Ramba, who is going to disappear, most likely right about... probably about there. Not even fucking close. Even if we were hitting him, like, even if we were, you know, even if we could see him, not even fucking close. Alright, so, one round gone. Oh well. I nudged, you see, I was aiming down, but I nudged the stick the wrong way. Or rather, I reached the end of the traverse. Oh, hello, Ramba. You're still fucking there. Well, give me 13 seconds. That's what I should probably do. People actually have been mentioning that I should do that. Basically orienting my tank while I'm reloading directly at the target so I don't have these problems. Ah! Well, okay then. See? We corrected the issue. Like, for example, perfect example, Ramba has no armor at all. You could kill that with tier 1 tanks. So, in some cases, going up the tiers doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna run into things that you can't kill via penetrating shots. You're just not gonna do enough damage, and of course they're gonna do so much more damage in comparison. So honestly, it's more of a damage output thing than the armor. Which, well, since we're artillery, that shit actually matters. Since we use high explosive, we don't penetrate anyway, unless you have no armor at all. Hey, Patton. Direct hit. Can anyone spot him so we can see our handiwork? He is stunned. He is standing there. Well, he was tracked, and now he's running away. He's gonna blunder onto the train tracks. And he's just gonna keep... Well, it doesn't seem like anybody's actually got a shot on him, unfortunately. How about shooting at the massive unarmored cupola, guys? That's a weak spot. It gives him nice view range, but it means that his armor doesn't necessarily work. But, oh well. Let's shoot him again. Come on, stop and shoot. Where the fuck did that go? Ugh. Fucking making an esoteric 90s loading screen in the water. Thanks. Okay, well, it looks like the northern flank is, well, kind of in a shit way. But we haven't lost that many tanks. They're mostly, they've got tier 9 and there's a Tiger 2 up there. They've got autoloaders, but let's try and keep this tank, or this flank, somewhat supported. Oh, he's dead. I don't need to waste a shell on him. Dispatino. Dispatino is getting ideas. I don't think he knows. Now he knows! Okay then, that's one less tank on this flank. So we got 2 kills already, but it doesn't look like the game is really going our way. But we're still even in tanks, it just looks like the northern flank is just absolutely not really gonna... Well, you can sometimes tell, like I said, from map positioning, whether or not your team is gonna win at a glance. But, well, shit may happen. I want to knock out that E50, but no one's gonna spot him in time. So it looks like we're just gonna have to keep assisting this flank as much as we can. Ah, not close enough. It was if it was oh well, E50 drowned. The E75 drowned himself. Great. Well, that's that flank. All right, so now we're free up to give fire support to the northern flank, which is in sore need of it because the only thing here is a fucking tortoise. Hold fast, tortoise. I believe in you. You're unmeta, but you can make you can scare things. Okay, let's try and remove a tank here. Okay, so loading now. I want to get that T28 prototype, but he's got to peek out first. Oh, I'm 1 and 3. I just have to splash him once. But I need to get into a position where it's like, ah, he moved. At the house. Fuck. Okay, well, the tortoise is in a bad way. I gotta move. So while I got 20 seconds, let's get the fuck out of the base. The tortoise isn't going to be able to hold that position. It looks like we're just kind of running around in the base. Which is good for our team, I suppose. We're going to be staying in the fight, but the base is no longer secure. So we're going to run the fuck away. If that Scorpion and that T92A actually get a flanking position on the enemy, we'll be in good shape. And it looks like the enemy is actually pulling back, or at least the M103 is, because he has no fucking hit points. Let's see if we can stop him before he gets away. Let's see, he's going to be... Fuck it. Nope. I guesstimated, guessed wrong. Or rather, the shot fell short anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so that's the tortoise, and that means the base is no longer secure at all. But we do have the positioning advantage, so it doesn't necessarily matter. I just need to pop my scoop somewhere where I'm not going to get shot. Which should be about here. Now we're just going to put all the focus on the T57 Heavy, because the M103 is one shot left of health, and so... Oh. So the T57 is also one shot. Well, there it is.
Enemy harbor is destroyed.
Knocking them dead. Okay, so the last remaining threat on the enemy team is the T110. The M103 is somewhere, but he only has 100 hit points, so anybody could kill him. Hehehe. Oh, pie. Okay, and the T110 is now completely exposed to the Scorpion, and he is getting pelted by artillery. Repeatedly, he's behind the berm, so the other tanks cannot shoot him. I didn't orient myself properly. So now I need to aim. The Scorpion can still probably shoot him. Or he's just going to shoot at the M103. The T49 is probably going to... What am I stuck on? Fuck it. Ah! I don't know what what am I stuck on here? What am I, oh, it's like a fucking, it's something. I think it's the grain tower or something, or windmill on the farm that was blocking that shot. But, we got it! Good. Very good. 4,000 XP, good way to start the day. We didn't get that much damage, but we picked up a lot of kills. We also didn't do that much supporting damage, but we just straight up killed people. So, well, we're supporting, we just have like 4 or 5 ways to do that now. It all works out. I am your friend, the howitzer motor carriage. I fight for freedom. But okay, so where are we on the grind right now? We are 83,000 XP from the next tank. And we still have a considerable amount of credits to go, but, well, I may have solutions to that. But let's keep playing this tank until we actually finish the grind. And then we'll worry about everything else. Okay, Tier 8 game. Lots of Tier 6 tanks. Well, now it's time for 203 shenanigans. Nothing is particularly glass. However, everything we direct hit with this gun is going to... Well, they're going to feel it. MT25 is probably going to be rush spotting, which is good. Active scouting is kind of a dead art in this game. You see, that's the thing. I owned a T50-2. I was an active scout for a while. That was funny as hell. Like, getting in that fucking motorcycle of a tank and blitzing through the front lines at the beginning of the game in order to kill the enemy artillery as fast as humanly possible. That was a fucking time. I miss that tank. We're never gonna see it, though. It's never coming back. Main reason they removed it and replaced it with the MT25 is the fact that it was completely unrealistic the way it was. Like, that tank did not move that fast. It was physically impossible for it to do that. So they got rid of it. Which is unfortunate, and I will forever miss my... I'll forever miss my active scout shenanigans. Weaving and bobbing in between heavy tanks that could barely react to me. Centering in on the artillery, and then laughing as I killed the artillery, ran away from the heavy tanks, just as our artillery loaded, and then one-hit a bunch of heavy tanks in the field in the first 5 minutes of the game. That was a good time. Artillery was fucking broken at that point, but, well, at least I was in a position to actually make use of it. And also, I was removing it for my team. I was doing them a service by being a Mad Max motorcycle fucking just apocalyptic barbarian. Okay, so this 2801 behind a berm, can't really do anything to him. This KV2 is out in the open. Even though he believes he is safe, he is wrong. Aim. I know where he is. Didn't hit him, but I splashed him for probably something considerable. Okay, KV-85 is out in the open, and just basically fucking around. This flank, I knew there was going to be medium tanks. I'm worried about that Cromwell. Also, the KV-2 was stunned. Good. I'm worried. The one thing I'm worried about is the Cromwell. That's the mobile threat on here that is potentially life-threatening to me. And he's also ruining this flank. Do I have any shot at all? I have one way the fuck over here. And this T-150 is going to get absolutely fucking murdered. I can pull an artillery fire on his position. I'm going to wait until he fucking dies, though. So I can do this. And then promptly fucking miss! I couldn't even make his sacrifice worth it! God damn it! Ah, I'm a terrible general. Okay, so over here is... Well, there's a T-28 project. AKV isn't doing anything. This is kind of the flank here. That's the issue. There's the most tanks over here, and they're the most mobile. We have the most tanks on our side on this side, but... well, they're all in positions where nobody can shoot. And that fucking Cromwell is... There he goes again. Fuck it. Well, at least somebody put him down. Alright, so, KB-85. Aim, 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 aim. Firing! Good hit. 2 stuns. Is anyone gonna kill them? I'm looking at you, T-54 Mod 1. You're a questionably overpowered premium tank. You can handle it. They're just tier 6 tanks. You've got the front armor. Your turret's not the same, but who gives a shit? Oh, look, a Ferdinand. That 87 on the other flank is worrying me, but I can't really shoot at it, so it doesn't really matter. So it looks like the next target is going to be the Ferdinand. Or not, because he disappeared. The magical Ferdinand. That's dead. That... Can I hit that? I think I can hit that, but it looks like he's just going to fuck off. Got him! I stunned the T-54, but oh well, he'll be fine. He'll walk it off. He's a good stat patter. He'll be fine. Okay, so T69 is yet it just came out of fucking nowhere. That's another questionable thing we might have to deal with. But let's see here. Ferdinand is just he's sitting there and he's getting penetrated because his armor doesn't work. Silly Ferdinand, he thought he was historically accurate. Joke is he is historically accurate. Just not enough historical accuracy. The more tanks are more historically accurate than him. Okay, so that AT-7 over there is now moving into a position where we might be able to hit him, but this flank is still kind of touchy. The T-69 is the most worrying thing. Okay, so we can actually get a shot in here, so I'm gonna make sure that this AT-7... Unfortunately, I'm gonna lose spotting. That's a problem. That's a big problem. That is the worst problem. One of you actually fucking kill something over here? Hey! Ferdinand! What are you doing? What? Fuck you doing? I hit him directly. Wasted a shot, though. Hesitated too long. Alright, then. What you guys got left is a T-69 and a KV-85 that is completely... Well, he's one shot worth of health from literally any of your guns. So, if any of you brave, dauntless tankers can rush over the berm and shoot him, you'd probably be doing our team a favor. See, there he goes. That T-150 has the 57. And he's still shooting incredibly slowly. Oh, come on now. Oh, for the love of Christ. Okay, so now we got the AT-7 in the base. This is an issue. So, I'ma just have to wait. I'ma reposition. I could potentially rush in there and reset the cap myself if I need to, but it looks like the KV-85 is going to spot for us. However, the enemy team is also, well, got a numbers advantage. And something resembling a positional advantage. Let's see here. But first off, we knock out the AT-7, and then we deal with everything else. Come on, you son of a bitch. Stand still. Well, there you go. Anybody got a shot? Anybody low, high explosive? Anybody? Anybody? Oh, come on! King Kong, what the fuck? Well, he's not gonna go anywhere, so we just gotta wait. Ah, oh, Jesus fucking Christ almighty. He's probably gonna stay in the same fucking area. But, yeah. And we lost the... Oh, okay. Hail Mary full of grace. Oh, he's not there. Alright, good. Thank you, M12, for showing me that. So now what we gotta do is we gotta get in there and kill the 87. We got one chance to not fuck this up. He's behind the house. Well, there it goes. Couldn't splash him. We weren't gonna win anyway. Alright, well, you saw me, I tried. You could have done that about 5 minutes ago, M12. That probably would have helped, but we're just 2 artillery pieces. But now you're on your own. Good luck. No, seriously, good luck.
The radio man is bleeding. We can't rely on it.
Alright. He's still got 2 artillery pieces stalking him. And then that. Yeah! Well, we weren't gonna win that. GG, folks. You see, even if I didn't get zapped, that would have been a pretty terrible situation, and I probably wouldn't have been able to pull it out. But look at that! Second highest damage on the fucking team in artillery! Somebody fucked up. Actually... 1, 2, Fourth highest damage in the fucking game in a class that got nerfed. Yeah, somebody didn't do their job. But oh well, let's keep going. Oh, good. We have Chrysler GFs on our team. Fantastic. I feel safer already. Really, I do. Where are those black bastards? There they are. Well, in terms of what tier 8 tank I would like to have at the top of my team, that one makes the top of the list. Okay, so we've got a bit of an issue here in the fact that it's Paris, so our artillery capabilities are going to be limited. About the only place we can actually go is all the way down here. Though we could be cheeky and try and support the team from the other side, or rather sit behind the Chryslers and start shooting at things. However, I don't think that'll go very well, all things considered. And again, you know, I'm gonna wait right here. You know why I'm waiting right here? Because I'm waiting for the tank destroyers to get into position to stop any sort of rushing light tanks. So I'm gonna wait right here, because I know there's probably only gonna be one shot out there that I can probably take, and honestly, right here, I'm pretty much golden to take it. Yeah, there's that one tank moving across the open field on Paris. That happens every single fucking game. Somebody thinks they're incredibly ballsy. Where? Okay, so we got a berm back here. Well, that's our spotting vehicle gone. That E25 in the middle is a problem. And also, yeah, that's the thing that I would be worried about, just kind of sneaking up on me nonchalantly. So is the Comet going to be a more brave individual and try and aggress the SE-100M or anyone else? The E-25 is actually assaulting these. Wow. Holy fucking shit. SE-100M, what are you doing? Don't make me come over there and fucking TD mode that fucking tank. Don't make me expose myself. Great, now we're already being shot by things. Okay, so this is gonna be a chancy thing. Ah, I can already be spotted. And I missed. Oh, fucking well. You see, this is... everything is shit. Everything is absolutely shit. Everything is absolutely terrible, and I should have actually supported the lower advance. You see, even if I was actually in there in position, this would have happened anyway. That's what I was afraid of. Maybe I should just follow my instincts a little bit better. But you know what? This is actually a kind of an upside. Do you know why? Because that means since I'm dead, I don't have to stay here anymore. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna go play my fucking Chrysler keg. We need money anyway. I'd like to sit around and stay and chat, but, you know, well, I got a Grindfest to get to. So, where's the bastard? There's the bastard! Also note that I did, in fact, buy a Spall liner because it's on sale. See? 50% off because Memorial Day weekend. I'm not exactly sure what to put in the third slot, though. Honestly, some part of me says vents, but also another part of me, the stat padding part of me that shoots gold every fucking game, wants coated optics. But, well, we have a tier 10 game on an open map, so this is not exactly the most optimal situation that we could have had it in this tank. It's not exactly a tier 6 game where nothing can fucking hurt us and we can fire gold exclusively and get money. It happened. But, well, we'll figure it out. And because we're trying to make money, I guess I won't be shooting exclusively premium ammo, considering, you know, we need to make money in order to get the next tank. But, well, seeing as that I had 400,000 and I've been shooting lots of premium ammo out of this vehicle, you can see how I can still maintain some level of profitability even when I'm just kind of fucking around. Trying to stat pad as hard as I can, trying to make the numbers go up. I don't want purple numbers. I hate them. But if I keep playing this tank and shooting gold the way it does, I'll get them. Which is the most hilarious irony in the world. Well, let's see here. We've got tanks that we can actually penetrate, exposing themselves. He's behind a fucking wall. There isn't anybody who can really spot us. And, well, they're gone. We're not gonna rush through that because it's a tier 10 game. No, we could go down there and click at the IS-3 as he tries to poke around the corner. There really isn't much that we could really... I'm not gonna put myself on the front line because I'm not a frontline vehicle. I'm support. Oh, T-34. I'd like to be able to see him, please. Good. I can't pen him like this, but I could probably annoy him. He's already backing up out of that fucking hole. Hey, genius. Catch. That fucking accuracy is not abhorrent. And that Chrysler GF is making a terrible mistake. See, you must sit and wait in this vehicle. You must stat pad patiently. And then attempt to shoot HE at a T-34 through several windows. The impulse value will catch up with me one day. Like right there! You see? A whole 41 fucking damage. Worth it! That, too low. Excuse me, I'm window shopping. Okay, so... there are 2 heavy tanks over there of questionable power. Let's load standard AP and see if we can click them. We got a firing position here, I think. Alright, you still got those fucking tanks over there by the fucking wall. It looks like we might be able to actually break through, but, well, results may vary. As you can see, I'm very, very cautious in this vehicle because, well, I'm trying to do something important. I'm getting my fill of blood with this vehicle, so I'm getting less and less stupid with it. Because it is a hilariously powerful vehicle if you actually learn to abuse the ever-loving shit out of it. Okay, Sheridan, if you could just click him. Click him. Good man. See, that's why you use the fucking blap gun. Okay, it looks like the Chrysler is, well, retreating in full. He made a mistake. But he still managed to bounce a grill shell off his side. Excellent job, sir. And this does have 6th sense, so we will know if we are spotted. But it seems as though the lower flank is actually secure now. So, we're just gonna roll across the field. I got 1 shot worth of damage in. Now we're spotted. Gonna keep myself at an angle here, so hopefully I won't get immediately killed. Whoa! Fucking Sheridans. Okay, so... over the top, or over... yeah. You know what I mean. I was gonna dive in there sooner, but I'm still not exactly sure exactly the distance you could cut that without drowning. Alright then. Now we're in the enemy base. Our team is aggressing them from the other side. We just need to actually spot something. Let's go side scraping! Assuming we can actually spot anything. I don't like that side being open like that, but I don't think there's anything there. I had T-34 to worry about, but all we have to do is spot him, and then our lives will get better. Like that. Look at me! I'm a stat padder in a stat padding tank! You can't pin me! Unless you start firing gold, in which case it's still chancy. Fuck, the tier 10 bounced off me, and I missed. Hi there! Oh, look at that, he's trying to actually side scrape. You can't hurt me, I'm new meta! Click. Oh. He did pen. Actually, no, that was the T10. Never mind. Where did that go? Where did that pen me? Oh, the side. Fucking high normalization shot. The T10's moving around the side. So he's about here, which is about over there. Well, look at that. We removed a tier 8 premium tank by clicking on him furiously. Now, I don't want to expose my side up here because then the enemy will see me. So let's see, let's watch for the T-54 Mod 1. And see what he does. He's being shot at, so obviously the enemy can see us if we move over there. Now, we just gotta wait for the rest of our team to actually file in so that we can actually accomplish something. Any fucking day now, guys, on the hill. Any day now. Oh. Well, he's not Ah! He wasn't looking at me, and that was the mistake. Okay, so now we've got a full court advantage for our team. All we need to do is stay alive. And if we stay alive at the end of the game, we won't look like a shitter. Yay! Fonto's really learning! 5 years after he started playing the game. Oh well, I just needed a specifically overpowered tank and not caring enough to actually get me to play like this. Really, I used to be better at the game, but, well, times have changed. That T10 is now he's in a lake. He's in a river. Okay, so there's that, and the Sheridan. We could probably circle around and knock out the Sheridan. T10's probably in a pretty... Uh-oh. You motherfucker. Yeah, you see, I can't get him. I can see him, but I can't actually get a line of sight on him. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come around here. And he's already fucking dead. So the last enemy on the team is the Sheridan. I could have been more aggressive, but oh well. So the Sheridan is gonna come in. Well, he's gonna get zapped. Now. Click. And I've yet to fire a single round of gold, which means we're gonna make a decent profit from this. Yay! Min-maxing! Wait. Well, he got blapped. Oh well, we wouldn't have made it over there to get that in time anyway. GG, folks!